day two of the Art of Dying. I am Coach Misty, and welcome to your 6 week spiritual rebirth. Before we get started, I want to explain what the Art of Dying means. Baby, this computer is bringing me down. What the Art of Dying is, what it means, and what we're doing. Okay, and I tell you, I'm sick of it. There we go. So, first of all, I'm going to say this to say that the next 6 weeks, you will focus on the release, reclaim, and rebirth. We are working on the three R's: release, reclaim, and rebirth. I'm going to go ahead and give you a program overview of the art of dying. This is a transformative, listen, 6 week program. It's a private coaching experience. Right now, I've decided to give you the first week of the art of dying on live. This is not a class that you can just take on live. This is a class that you actually need to go ahead and be present for, and this needs to happen. There's a lot of things that we're going to uncover in the art of dying, and we need to do this in a private situation. So this is a 6 week private coaching experience designed for people who are ready to shed their old identities, release limiting beliefs, and prioritize themselves like never before. I'm gonna say this to say that if you are ready to shed your old identity, release limiting beliefs, and prioritize yourself, this is for you. This is not just about reinvention, it is about a spiritual rebirth. This is a spiritual rebirth. Thank you. Tapping is clapping. Thank you so much. All right. So, during the art of dying, you will unlearn, listen, you will unlearn, unbecome, and unapologetically put yourself first. I'm going to say it again. You will unlearn, unbecome, and unapologetically put yourself first, stepping into the next chapter of your life with confidence, clarity, and power. All right. The journey culminates into a spiritual eulogy, which is a live virtual ceremony where you will lay your past self to rest. You will honor your growth and fully embody your new identity. This program is designed for people who are ready to stop living for others and start living for yourselves. I'm going to say this again. This program is designed for people who are ready to stop living for others and to start living for themselves. Now, I'm going to go ahead and outline the 6 week journey for you guys. Week one is the week that we're in now. This is declaring the end. This is the D-Day wish, declaring the end. During this week, you are going to define what must die. This is outdated beliefs, toxic habits, and old self-perceptions. You're going to write your death wish, which is a declaration of what you are releasing. We're going to do shadow work this week. This is facing and embracing the fears of letting go. And if you are enrolled in the program, you will have your first private 30-minute coaching session with me. Week two, we're going to talk about the funeral pride, which is burning the past. We're going to release emotional baggage through ritual and reflection. You're going to write a letter to your past self and burn it. We're going to perform an energy detox, right? And you will have your second private coaching session with me. Week three is the name change, right? We're going to talk about reclaiming your power. You're going to choose your new name. This is the power of identity and transformation. You're going to introduce yourself as the person you are becoming to the public. And we will talk about how to have daily embodiment practices, right? Walking, talking, and thinking as your new self. Again, your third private coaching with me. Week four is called the cult of self. The cult of self, worshiping you first. We are going to talk about the art of positive narcissism, which is prioritizing yourself unapologetically. We're going to talk about how to eliminate people pleasing and guilt free self indulgence. We're going to talk about mastering boundaries, saying no without an explanation. No, that's a complete sentence. And you'll have your fourth private 30-minute coaching session with me. Week five is called the resurrection. This is living as the new you, right? Living as the new you. We are acting as if, right? Acting as if we are adopting the mindset, habits, and presence of your new identity. We're going to do a social detox, which is cutting off relationships that don't align with your highest self. We're going to craft your new narrative about who you are, what you stand for, and how you move. And you will have your fifth private coaching session for me. All right. Now, week six is going to be the spiritual eulogy. This is laying the old you to rest. We're going to do a virtual ceremony. It's your spiritual funeral to officially bury your past self. We're going to write and deliver your eulogy for your old identity. You're going to acknowledge your rebirth and claim your new self, and you will have your private coaching session with me. Now, there is follow up because I'm just not going to let you go. When you finish, listen, when you finish this 6 week program, this is just the beginning. It's not the end, it's just the beginning because you come back as somebody brand new. All right. All right. So you're going to do a 30-day follow up session, right? We're going to have a check in call to reinforce your transformation. Then we do a 60-day follow up session, which is an integration call to ensure lasting change. So if you ask what's included in this package, Coach Missy, we're going to do this. There's going to be 6 weekly 30-minute private coaching sessions with me, 2 post-program follow-up sessions, daily guided journal prompts and exercises, customized affirmations and embodiment rituals, an exclusive rebirth ritual kit, which will be mailed to you, which includes candles, anointing oil, and sacred tools. You have a VIP WhatsApp access for voice note coaching and accountability, and private in the program virtual ceremony with a personal eulogy experience. Now, this program, so you be like, well, who is this program for? Let me tell you, this program is for the person that feels stuck in an identity that no longer serves you. So if you feel stuck in an identity that no longer serves you, press me, right? Say me. If you want to stop people pleasing and start prioritizing yourself, say me. If you desire complete reinvention, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, say me, right? If you are ready to embody the highest, most magnetic version of yourself, say me. And if you want to master the art of dying so you can finally live, say me. All right. I want y'all to understand that this is a premium level private coaching experience, and our only serious inquiries are only. Don't play with me. Don't, not on this one. This is what I went through. Let me put this light over here because the other one keep going out because I have my laptop up. So this is what I actually went through to become the person that I am today. And so if this is something that you want to do, you can go to iamcoachmisty.com. Listen, you can go to iamcoachmisty.com and you can go ahead and sign up, and we're gonna make it do what it do. All right. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to give you the first week for free. If you missed the day one, go back to my YouTube. I'm Coach Misty and look at the Art of Dying. I'm going to make a playlist for you guys, but you can search my live videos for the Art of Dying day one. The Art of Dying day one, we talked about the old you must die for the new you to rise. The old you must die for the new you to rise. It was called a death wish, why you must let go. And then today we are doing write it down, burn it up, and let it go. This is a ritual for release. Now, I'm safe to say that, hey, Joelle and Regina, I know y'all on YouTube. Listen, we got a lot of trolls on YouTube tonight. Please focus on the class. Don't worry about what they saying. Like I tell people, I monetize. So the more people that watch and comment, whatever they say, it does not bother me. Let them go ahead and do what they cut up in the comments because I get paid for it. Please, y'all don't feel like y'all got to box with these people online. They are trolls, and this is what they're do. Hopefully, something I say is going to touch their lives tonight. So, whatever reason they're here for, we're gonna let them go ahead and continue. I'm not going to stop doing my class. I'm not going to interrupt and cuss nobody out on YouTube because it's too important to me tonight. All right. So go ahead and get your pen and paper out, guys. Go ahead and get your pen and paper out. Let's get it. Let's go. I'll give you a couple seconds. This is not a long class, but this is an important class. Okay. All right. So, if you are not familiar with the way I teach class, I teach in sections. I'm going to teach in the section. I'm going to give you some news that you can use. I'm going to give you, if you want to more information about this program, go ahead and send me a message on TikTok. I'm going to give you some news that you can use first and foremost. And then if you have any questions, we'll answer questions about that particular section and then we will move on. If you have a question, you can actually ask to join my live on TikTok. And I'm talking about a question about what I'm teaching, not a reading question, not an order question, a question about what I'm teaching. If you need clarification, I'm here for you, right? All right. So today's class is called Write It Down, Burn It Up, and Let It Go. This is a ritual for release. All right. So welcome to the Art of Dying, guys. Tonight we're doing something powerful. We are writing our death wish. This is the final declaration of what we are leaving behind. The hardest part of transformation is letting go. But before we step into our power, we must first bury the old self. So I want you to drop some fire in the comments if you're ready to release everything that no longer serves you. If you are ready to get rid of everything that no longer serves you, put some fire in the comments. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is understanding the death wish ritual. All right. Go ahead. We're going to talk about understanding the death wish ritual. I see you, Simply Melanie. All right. First of all, let's talk about why writing it down is essential. Now, we can talk about what we want to let go, but we need to write it down. You need to actually see it. Writing down what you actually want to let go is how to jumpstart the process of cleansing yourself, right? So I want to say this to say that thoughts are fleeting, but written words hold energy. I'm going to say this. Thoughts are fleeting, but written words hold energy. A death wish, I'm gonna say a D wish moving forward because we don't want no problems over here on TikTok. A D wish is a contract with yourself, a declaration that you are officially done with the old patterns that are holding you back. All right. This is the moment where you make the choice to release, not just say that you will. See, we say a lot of things all the time and we say we're going to do something, we don't do it. But now you are making a declaration. You are making a promise to yourself. You are putting pen to paper or pencil to paper, or whatever it is that you're using, marker to paper, and you are saying, this is it. I'm ready for a change. So let's talk about some examples of what your D wish might include, right? Some of the things that you might want to let go of are number one, limiting beliefs. This is saying, I release the belief that I am not worthy of success. I release the belief that I am not worthy of love. I release the belief that nobody wants me. I release the belief that I'm not good enough to have the job that I want. I release the belief that I'm too old to go back to school. I release the belief that I'm meant to be living in poverty. I release the belief that I won't be better than my parents. I release the belief that I'm the black sheep of the family. So these are things that we're going to put on here. You are releasing that, right? Also, the next thing that you might want to include in your D wish is toxic relationships. I release the version of me that tolerates mistreatment. I released a version of me that accepts half-assness. I said it. I released a version of me that let people walk over me. I released a version of me that let people that gives everything they got to people and receives nothing in return. I released a version of me that allows people only to love me how they want to love me and then leave me when they're ready. I release that. The third thing is self-sabotaging habits. Right? I release the part of me that procrastinates and fears failure. I release that. So now what I want to ask you, since I've given you some examples, is what is one thing you know you need to release? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. What give me one thing you know you need to release? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. Okay. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. What's one thing you know you need to release? Huh? One thing you know you need to release. I need to let go of a couple toxic relationships. I need to let go of that. Something I need to release. Give me one thing you need to release. So Joelle says self-sabotaging habits. Okay. One thing, how much you love your ex. Here's the deal. It's not how much you love them that you need to release. You need to release the fact of them coming back. You need to release them coming back. Not that you love them. You can love somebody, but you need to release the whole. You need to release the expectations of them coming back. You need to release that. You said you need to release negative thoughts. You need to release accept and bare minimum, right? I need to release allowing this toxic relationship to drain me. All right. What else? You need to release addictions. All right. Toxic people in relationships. Okay. The belief that I am not worthy. What else? You need to, these are good. These are good. Boy, baby, this light ain't going to bother the fuck out of me. Because what I'm about to do, baby, listen, I'm about to go ahead and just let it be dark. Boom. All right, let's talk about it. So, step one, we're going to write your D wish. This is write your D wish. Go ahead and get your pen and paper. You got to release self doubt. I love it. All right, you really got to release people taking advantage of you. Know people. So here's the deal: you release the part of you that allow people to take advantage of you. People can't take advantage of you. You allow that shit to happen. When you be like, oh, somebody taking advantage of me. No, you're giving it. You giving what you don't have. You are a people pleaser. So when you give people what you don't have in order to please them, it looks like, and they don't give you nothing in return, then they're taking advantage of you. No, they didn't take advantage. Then you're a grown ass person. Can nobody take advantage of you? You give willingly. All right. So let's talk about this. I want y'all to take a deep breath. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, this third time, when you take a deep breath in, y'all tapping is clapping. Y'all can still tap, tap, tap the screen. I want you to close your eyes. Breathe in, close your eyes, keep them closed. Breathe out. I want you to think about patterns, habits, or relationships that have been holding you back. Again, think about patterns, habits, or relationships that have been holding you back. Now, I want you to write down everything you are done with. Do not overthink it, just write. Ready? I'm going to give y'all 15 seconds to write down everything that you are done with. Do not overthink it, just write. All right? So I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna count 15 seconds. Ready? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. I just wrote. I did it while I was counting for you. I was writing for me. And you can go ahead and go back and do this exercise and set your timer for a minute, but I did 15 seconds. Right? So you write down everything that you are done with. Don't overthink it. Just write. That's step number one. Step number two is write in the format of a letter. So you would write, Dear old me, I release dot, 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 dot. I am no longer available for bop, 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 bop. I choose to let go of this. Goodbye. All right. The first sentence is Dear old me, because you're talking to the old you. Because listen, Dear old me, I release the fear of having a million followers. I am no longer available for procrastination and the fear of success. I choose to let go of any limiting beliefs that I cannot be the greatest of all time. Goodbye. Now, that was just an example. I'm going to give you another example. Dear old me, I release the version of myself that doubts my own worth. I am no longer available for friendships that drain me. I choose to let go of my fear of failure because I'm stepping into my highest self. This is my final goodbye. Huh? I'm going to do this again, and you can go back and watch this on my YouTube. All right. So I'm going to say, Dear old me, I release the version of myself that doubts my own worth. I am no longer available for friendships that drain me. I choose to let go of my fear of failure because I'm stepping into my highest self. This is my final goodbye. I want you to comment done while you finish. Once you finish your D wish and it's written down, comment done in the comments. Now you can go back and do this exercise. I'm giving you guys an overview. If you choose to join the Art of Dying class, this is something we would do together, and we will do this. Extensively. We will work on this together. If you join the Art of Dying, we will be having our first class next Sunday. So this Sunday coming up will be our first class if you choose to join us. Again, you can go watch this on my YouTube. It's a live called The Art of Dying. It's gonna be Art of Dying 2025, the release ritual. Now we're gonna talk about the burn ritual, which is destroying the old you. Right? So let's talk about the purpose of burning it. First of all, fire is a cleansing force. You hear me? Good job, Tamia. Fire is a cleansing force. When you burn something, you break its energetic hold on you. You hear me? When you burn something, you break its energetic hold on you. All right. So listen, this is not just symbolic. This is spiritual and psychological release. So when you burn something, it's not just spiritual, it's psychological as well. So let me tell you for the instructions for those at home. Listen, if it is safe, I want you to light up the D wish in a fireproof bowl or outside. You need to do it outside away from your house. Listen, if you cannot burn it, you need to tear it up and flush it. Now, if you can burn your deep wish, I want you to say this as it turns to ashes, say, I release you. You no longer have power over me. I make space for my new self. If you're ever able to go outside, away from your house, away from the cars, and go ahead and go and do what you do, I want you to say, I release you. You no longer have power over me. I make space for my new self. If you're scared to burn it, light it up. Go ahead and tear it up and put it in the toilet and flush it. All right. So if you decide that you're going to go ahead, if you're going to get rid of that D wish tonight, drop some flames in the comments, okay? And if you're ripping it, drop me some fireworks in the comments. Either way, if you're going to get rid of it tonight, let's get it, let's go. Now, after you do that, right after you do that, you have to affirm the new you. All right. So what you just did was powerful, but we need to fill that space up. So after you've completed that, that's powerful, but you need something in that space. So releasing is just the first step. Now we make space for something new. We're going to do an affirmation exercise. I want you to repeat after me. I am free from the past. I welcome transformation and growth. The old me is gone. The new me is rising. I'm going to say it again. I am free from the past. I welcome transformation and growth. The old me is gone. The new me is rising. All right. If you can, I want you to drop your favorite affirmation in the comments. It doesn't have to be one of the affirmations that I just said. It could be whatever it is. But guess what? I am free from the past. I welcome transformation and growth. The old me is gone. The new me is rising. All right. Now, again, this was an overview. Again, if you choose to join the Art of Dying class, you can go to iamcoachmisty.com. It's going to be the first thing that you come to. Go ahead and sign up, and I'll go ahead and give you that information first thing in the morning, and you'll get a welcome text from me. If you would like to join the Art of Dying class 2025, go ahead to iamcoachmisty.com, and we'll get you a welcome text first thing in the morning, and I'll get you your first private homework assignment. All right. Now, here's the deal, guys. This is just the beginning. Imagine what happens when you commit to this transformation fully, right? Now, in the Art of Dying private coaching program, we do go deeper, much deeper. You get 6 weeks of private coaching to dismantle the old you, a spiritual eulogy ceremony where we officially bury your past self, 30 and 60-day follow ups to keep you accountable. And I'm going to say this to say that spots are limited. So the question is, are you ready to let go? I want you to join the transformation here. Go to iamcoachmissy.com. The Art of Dying is the first thing you shall see. Go ahead and sign up. Listen, guys, I want you to say this to say that your old self is waiting to die. Are you ready to release? I told you, listen, I told you I am not, listen, this is not a long thing, long drawn out thing. This is really a private experience, a personal experience. This class is based on the experience that I went through in 2020. This how I became the coach Misty you're looking at today. And that's just that. So what I want to say, I'll say this to say that. I'm not going to keep asking y'all signing up, y'all signing up, y'all signing up. I'm not going to do that. I don't care if it's one person in there or 10. I only take 10 people. If I can change one life, it's worth it. So you know what to do. Okay. You say, what do you say while burning it? Go back to it. So when you burn it, you say, I release you. You no longer have power over me. I make space for my new self. Right? I release you. You no longer have power over me. I make space for my new self. All right, guys. If you have any questions about this, you can go back to my YouTube. I'm Coach Misty, and go ahead and watch the replay under the Art of Dying. Look at my live videos. And for that, anybody have any questions about the class or anything, or any questions about my coaching? If not, we're gonna call it a night. I'll give it a minute. Tomorrow or later on today, we're going to do class number 3, which is facing your fears, shadow work for transformation. So we will start the shadow work process later on today when I come back and do the art of dying. Facing your fears, shadow work for transformation will be class number 3. All right. And we'll talk about what shadow work is. We'll start with that. All right. Okay. Well, then thank you guys for joining me again. I'll see y'all later on today. Have an amazing Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And God bless. Go to imcoachmissy.com. Check it out. Bye. All right, YouTube. Thank you so much. Shares with somebody that just might